Dear Jolene, I'm sitting under the tree writing to you. How are you? Well, I hope. Over here, things are getting worse and worse, which is why I'm writing to you on saran wrap. Finding an envelope should be real interesting. But I guess it doesn't really matter, as you'll never get this letter anyway. I don't even know whether you are still alive. I don't even know whether California is still there, or whether it finally dropped off into the sea like everyone always said it would. Sometimes I feel like going down to the waterfront, finding a boat, and rowing to California, if that's what it takes. Except, of course, there aren't any boats. I can't even remember the last time I saw a boat. I like to think of you when I'm sitting under this tree. We sure had some wild times together, didn't we, kiddo? Last week, the rodents tried to cut the tree down. They said they wanted to make it into paper. I don't know what they'd do with paper anyway, except maybe wipe their butts. Bunch of illiterates. It's funny about the memory. I can't remember how long it's been this way. Sometimes I forget altogether that there ever was a before. Before Mom died, she used to forget things all the time. I can't remember what it was that killed her in the end. I just don't know what to do. The reason I'm so down is that the killer fog is here again, and I can't go visit the tree. What if something happens to it while I'm gone? Yesterday, under the tree, I met someone new. Isn't that terrific? There haven't been any newcomers in a dog's age. It was really an event. The stranger asked me to go for a hike with him tomorrow. Isn't that wild? He must be a real weirdo. Who ever heard of going for hikes? I mean, nobody, but nobody goes for hikes. I asked Billy what a hike was, and he said it was something skirts do. Skirts hike up. That Billy, sometimes I don't understand him at all. A hike is like a long walk, it seems. The stranger's name is Kent. He has cigarettes. Isn't that wild? He gave me a pack for my birthday. I can't remember when my birthday is, so he said it's today. Cool by me. The cigarettes are named for him. He must have been a real somebody in his day, with paper around them yet. Maybe I'll kiss Billy-O goodbye and shack up with this cigarette man. We went hiking down by the waterfront, and we found another tree. Can you believe it? We sat there smoking cigarettes and wondering if we could get the trees to mate. And there'd be more. Kent said that's how they do it. Mating is when you have two of the same things and they make more. Kent is great. He's a lot smarter than Billy, that's for sure. Hiking skirts. Boy, oh boy. I haven't written in ages. Billy must have joined the rodents. He always said it was the only way to survive. Survive what is what I want to know. We're all gonna die anyway, right? So what's the big deal? Also, I don't know where Kent is. I wish he'd come back so we could get the trees to mate. I'd rather die of amnesia than join those creeps. Do trees die? I sure hope not. I don't much care whether we die, but I sure hope trees don't. I went to look for the other tree by myself. I got lost. It took me 2 days to find my way home. I didn't find the tree. Seems like every time I go to the waterfront, my memory gets worse. It looks like the rodents got Kent. I don't mean he joined them like Billy did, though I guess it amounts to the same thing. Where else could he have gone? I think they want me to join them. They got Kent and Billy. That leaves only me, right? Besides that, I know they want my tree. I don't trust them, not for 1 minute. I sure hope they give him back so as we can get the trees to mate. I forgot to write you, but luckily today I remembered. What reminded me was I found some letters to you I'd forgotten to send. How could I have done that? But it was good, because it reminded me. Ace is wild. This letter is different from the others because it's written on the tree, the one I didn't lose. I like it better than saran wrap, even though it's taking so long. Who cares? Time is cheap around here. But I thought it would be neat if the rodents ever get me like they got Kent and Billy, that somebody will come by years and years from now and they'll know that Chartreuse and Jolene were best friends. I like that. Hey, Jolene, you can see the sky today. Isn't that wild?